Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It is time for us to do another Pan Those Palettes update. It is wild to think another month is down, but before we go any further, let me go ahead and show you what my palettes look like after 5 months of usage. Now that you've seen my palettes after the 5-month mark, let's go ahead and start with my Lorac Pro 1 palette after 6 months of usage. And here's what my Cargo Summer in the City palette looks like after 6 months of usage. Okay, so I think overall you're not seeing a ton of usage on those two palettes. Yes, I have panned one shade, but like we're not probably surprised about that. Essentially where I'm at, I'll start with the Lorac Pro palette, is that I really haven't been wearing a ton of makeup. And that's partly due to the fact that I've not been filming a ton. I've just been spending a lot of time outside in the sun, which it's not that I don't ever do that, but really and truly, we've had such gorgeous days in June that I've just been outside a lot more. I've been walking Luna a lot more, spending more time at the beach. And so for all those reasons, there hasn't been a lot of time for me to put makeup on. But when I have been wearing makeup, I've really just been wearing eye makeup because, as I'm sure many of you are experiencing, you're still wearing face masks. I'm still wearing a face mask anytime I leave the house. And so most of my face is covered. I'm not bothering to really apply blush and highlighter and bronzer when you're not gonna see that, or foundation. I really just have been applying like under eye concealer and eye makeup. So when I've done that, the main colors I've been gravitating towards in this palette are mauve, which I think you can start to see I'm making some usage up here. I've also been loving sable. It's what I have on my crease right now. I don't think you're gonna see, maybe you can see a little bit the fact that I'm touching it, but it's a matte color. It's really hard pressed, so for me to get progress on it, it's going to be slow moving. And then I've also been using pewter. Again, this is a color that I've used maybe a few times, so there's not a ton of progress on it. The rest of the palette I haven't really touched, which again makes sense because of how few times I am applying makeup. The one thing I will say though is I did pan light pink, and I made it a point to put more product in here so that you guys can see what it looks like. So you can see in here, it's kind of hard to see because the shade isn't the most distinct, but I repressed it recently and I've been working through it. Because of that, I will show you where the Too Faced shade is. As a reminder, that's what I've been putting into that light pink slot. I don't have very much left in here. In my opinion, this is basically one more repressing into the Lorac palette, and then this will be used up, which will be awesome because I've been using this shade, gosh, it's gotta be close to a year and a half, if not over that mark. I'm sure some of you guys might know better than I do, so if you know, let me know in the comments below, but I think it's been a year and a half. Going forward, my goals are to just keep making progress on these shades. I don't really see myself panning any new shades between now and next month or finishing any of these off. It's more just a widening and seeing, you know, what I'm into. I'm kind of at a point with makeup application where I'm just applying makeup for fun, so whatever really strikes my fancy is how I've been applying my eyeshadow from these two palettes. Let's go ahead now and talk about my Cargo Summer in the City palette. As you guys can see, probably not very surprised, I have finished off Rooftop. It's the first shade in here that I have totally finished off, which I'm very jazzed about. Aside from that, I've really just been sort of playing around with other shades. I haven't really touched the bottom row a ton except for Pool Party. I feel like, truthfully, I get more enjoyment out of using the crease type shades from this palette that if I didn't end up panning most of those bottom ones and instead panned these, I'd be okay with that. Also, this is a palette with higher value in the sense of I paid more money for it. So we'll see. I think going forward, I'm probably going to gravitate a lot more to Summer Love. It's what I have on my eyelid today with Sable. I think it's a nice combo. I do like a brown crease with a pink lid. It was a go-to look for me for a really long time before I discovered more of those like champagne-y lid colors. So I could definitely see myself using that more. My ultimate goal is just to widen the pan on those 3 lid shades that I've already got going and seeing where I can go from there. So really when I think about like going forward, what's my ultimate goal? I really just overall want to expand the pan on Summer Love, Rosé, and Bike Ride. I see myself using up Summer Love before the other two just because I've already had a bigger dent there and I gravitate towards that color more, but that's kind of where I'm at. It's been a very odd makeup year with, you know, the stay-at-home order and all of that. I'm sure you guys are experiencing it yourself. At first, when I was still really aggressively finishing up my grad program, I was applying makeup every single day because it kept me very productive. But now that I'm on summer break, I don't have to be as productive every single day. So with me being outside, so between that and me being outside more, it's just slow and steady. So I'll be really curious to see where we are come September, for example, when ideally I go back to school. Fingers crossed, we'll see, where I'm doing more of my routine, so we'll see there. But this is where I'm at with these palettes. Not a super long and in-depth update, but I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my progress, and I will talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.